Good morning, boys and girls. Where's all the cool kids at this morning on a beautiful, beautiful Wednesday morning? Where's everybody at? Hey, listen, really fast. I'm going to try to get this uploaded here really quick. I think you guys are jumping on. I know some of you guys have the notification set to notify you when we go live. If that's not you, you can go up to the upper right corner. Yeah, upper right corner and just hit notification so that when we do go live, you guys are able to see these broadcasts. So anyway, whenever you guys come on here, definitely thank you guys for being on here. Appreciate you, love you, thank you so much. We today on I cannot multitask. Where's my multitasking? Where's my multitasking gland at? All right, boys. The 8 o'clock morning show starts promptly at 8:05. That school line got me all kinds of messed up this morning. So appreciate you guys being on here with us on Wow Wednesday. On Wow Wednesday, I saw something today from a buddy of mine, Cynthia, on social media. She said, "Wow Wednesday or Wednesday should really be pronounced Win This Day." Cynthia, thank you for that. Thank you for that post. That might be my new Wow Wednesday, right? Win This Day Wednesday. What do you guys think? You like it? Hey, listen, pretty cool. Hey, love you, appreciate you. Hey, listen, today we're going to continue on the Stoic Quote, right? You guys know the Fun Life community. It's all powered by Zig Ziglar and his and his son Tom Ziglar, with the author of Choose to Win. And yesterday we were able to do a podcast talking about the event. I went ahead and posted that down in the comment section, realtors.funlifecoaching.com. And we did a podcast on El Meño show downtown in Tyler. And you know what? We really thought about that. And it makes sense to open it up to the community. But I think we're going to do a part two. This one's going to be specifically heavily focused on realtors and anybody in the real estate game. So if you're in the real estate game, whether you're an inspector or appraiser, a title company, whether you're a roofer, whether you're a landscaper, a tree trimmer, anything that has to do with real estate, homes, security systems, windows, garage doors, you name it, come on, let's hang out. September 17th, I've got the link posted down in the comment section. Go to realtors.funlifecoaching.com. It'll give you all the information about the event taking place at Walker's Mill Winery and Vineyard in Hallsville, just outside of Longview, Texas, guys. So you're not going to want to miss. But hey, let's continue on with Win This Day Wednesday. I like the way that sounds, guys. I just love it. I know Wow Wednesday is pretty cool, and we used Wow Wednesday for a while. But Win This Day Wednesday just sounds like a really, really cool transition. And so today we're just simply going to be talking about this quote, right? If you're the smartest person in the room, chances are you're in the wrong room, right? That comes from Confucius. And so we're going to be looking at the value of being challenged. Anybody been challenged lately? Anybody been challenged to think outside of their comfort zone, to move outside of your comfort zone? I mean, seriously, think about it. If you are the smartest person in the room, it could very well be time for you to find a new room, because growth really happens when you're challenged. Now, I know this from previous experience. I need to reconnect with myself. But when we were working out in high school and we were growing, I remember I weighed 165 pounds. I know you don't believe it. I'm twice the man I was back in high school. 165 pounds. And my goal was to get to 190 before coach would let me play on the football team. And you got to know, I was one of the smallest people on there. The kicker was bigger than me. And so he put me on a workout routine that challenged me, that really forced me to grow. And it was tough. It was hard. I'm not going to sit here and tell you it was easy. It wasn't. But what happened is that we were able to get to that level. Now, it took me 2 years to get there. So I played a little bit on my freshman year, played a little bit my sophomore year, but my junior year is when I really kind of got into it. But whenever we think about that, guys, you've got to grow outside of your comfort zone. So thank you guys for joining us here today on Wow Wednesday. I think we're going to change it to Win This Day Wednesday. And so today's thought comes from the wisdom of Confucius, right? If you're the smartest person in the room, for those of you guys just joining us, appreciate you being on here. Thank you for jumping on here. For those of you that watch us on the replay, always good to have you guys. But if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. And this is a powerful, powerful reminder that true growth happens when we step outside of our comfort zones and surround ourselves with people who challenge us. So who are the people that challenge you in your circles? Who are the people that are challenging you to be better, right? To be more, do more, and have more in this playground that we call life. Matter of fact, I should have prepared this ahead of time. But while I'm speaking, I'm going to go ahead and put this image up because it's something that I really got to share with you guys. It is so awesome to understand that there is a process to this thing, and it's not hard. It's not hard. It's not easy either. I will tell you that it is simple. It is simple. Uh, but whether or not you choose to do it is entirely up to you guys. And so what are you going to be what are you willing to do? What are you willing to do to step outside of the comfort zone, right? Because in order for things to change, we have to be willing to change. In order for things to get better, we have to be willing to get better. And so it's not until you make up in your mind and you make the decision that things are no longer going to continue as they have been. And so how many of you are ready to do that? In the comment section, just put me. If that's you, I want you to put in the comment section, because when you think about it, here, let me go ahead and move myself out of the way. Can y'all see that? Can y'all see that image? It looks like it's taking a little while to load, but what it is basically talking about the cornerstone of your dreams, and your why, your gifts and your talents, your dreams, everything that you want. It doesn't look like it's going to come up. Let me try it a different way. Um, maybe it's too much of a maybe it's too big of an image to post up there. But whatever you think about it, guys, anytime you have the right mindset and you develop the right strategy, what's going to happen is you're going to have the ability to develop the right action. And that's the whole key behind why it is that you do what you do, because what you do doesn't matter. Why you do it does. And then if you will focus in and drive in on the why, there it goes, it's finally up there. You can focus in on the how will reveal itself into multiple doors of opportunity for you. And so whenever you think about it, everything happens for a reason. I'm not perfect. I know you guys. One of the things that we covered yesterday on that podcast was that a lot of people on social media have a lot of things that they're covering up for, right? No, what you see is what you get. I'm not perfect. I'm going through some things. There's stuff happening right in our personal life, in our family life, and there's everything. So it's not perfect, but it's what you make it. And so, are you willing to be challenged? Are you willing to go outside of your comfort zone? Listen, it's easy to feel comfortable and confident when you're the most knowledgeable person in the room. But that comfort can quickly turn into stagnation, right? Into the status quo. And so growth requires real challenge. A challenge often comes from being around people who know more than you, who have different experiences or see the world differently from you. And so whenever you have people that are willing to challenge you and help you to step outside of that comfort zone. So that's why in that infographic that you're seeing up there, right above the survival, that cycle down below, you got the be. You got to be the right kind of person so that you can do the right things, right? So that you can have all of the good things in this life, have the things that this life has to offer. Because on Thankful Thursday, on Thankful Thrive Thursday, we talk about how we don't really want to focus on things that we want, but really be grateful for the things that we have. And the more grateful we are for the things that we have, it's not too long before we're going to have more to be grateful for, right? And then the next step up, you cannot give. I don't care who you are. You cannot give that which you do not have, that which you do not possess. And the ultimate gift that we want to leave on this place we call earth is a legacy, right? A good person, a good man leaves an inheritance to its children's children. And so what are you going to do? Right? Even the Bible encourages in Proverbs 27:17 that iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. What does that mean to you guys? What does that mean for you guys? For some people, this means that we grow sharper and stronger and more effective when we engage with others who push us to do better. Do you know someone? Do you know someone in your life that helps you to do better? Right? Mr. Ziglar said it best, and I've heard him say it. I've heard other people say it. But you watching this show right now, listening later or on the replay, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. You're constantly surrounded. If you're constantly surrounding yourself with people who are smarter, more experienced, more driven, who make more money than you, naturally, you'll be pulled up to their level. Now, the contrary is also true. You do not want to be that person, right? So that's a cool thing. Hey, you guys are showing up on here. Thank you so much for being on here. Appreciate it. Hey, Michelle. Hey, my friend. We still need to. I did go ahead and shoot you out my address, so I'm waiting to see what you got, girl. And Fred, one of my top is. That's right. Absolutely. Put it somewhere where it's a daily reminder, guys, to always be more, do more. Listen, our only challenge is this, guys. You want to be better today than you were yesterday. You're not in competition with anybody else. Your only competition is you. And so you have to be better. You have to be better today than you were yesterday. I mean, again, there's all kinds of people that talk about the importance of standards, right? Everybody should have standards. When you raise your standards, right? When you raise your standard of living, of giving, you raise your standard of living. And so that's why when we had Bob Berg on here, the Go Giver, co-author of the Go Giver, it was so awesome to hear him express directly from the person that helped write this book the importance of giving, not just of your finances, your treasures, but your time, your talent, your resources. And so what happens is when you raise your standards, you refuse to stay comfortable, and instead you seek out environments where you are challenged, you grow exponentially. And that's the cool thing about how this works. That's the really interesting thing about how everything takes place, is you grow outside of your comfort zone. And so your environment, your playground, so to speak, plays a crucial role in your success. So I want you guys to make the right choice. Oh, you can't see that. I want you guys to make the right choice. Everybody has an option. Everybody has a choice. You can't. That's the one thing that we have, is the ability to make the right choice. Now, we might not always make the right choice, but we have the ability to make a choice and then make it right. So I want you to ask yourself, as I start to wrap this thing up, ask yourself, are you in the right room? Are you? I don't know. Ask yourself, do an assessment, do an evaluation. Are you in the right room? Are you being challenged to grow, to learn, to become better today than you were yesterday? If not, it might be time to find a new room where your potential is truly tested, guys. And so let's embrace the challenge and keep growing, right? We don't just go through life, we grow through life. It's those challenges. And I know, really good friend of mine recently had a very bad experience. She might even be watching right now, maybe on the replay. But yep, there she is. She's watching right now. I get it. I understand, right? Everything that we go through, it might not be good, but in the Bible, it talks about how Romans 8:28, all things work together for the good. And I know it's crazy to try to think, to understand how what you're going through right now, especially if it's testing you, if it's giving you headaches, if it's giving you frustration, how can this be for good? But think back to another time when you were challenged and it forced you to raise your level, raise your standard, right? You have to rise to that level, and it's in you, right? I understand. I love the part in the Bible where it says that we're never going to be tempted above that which we're able to. He's never going to put anything more on us than we're able to bear. There's all kinds of different examples in the Bible. So just know that what you're going through, God understands. He knows. And he's just wanting you to challenge yourself, to grow outside of that person that you are. And so have you ever seen those beautiful plants that they grow inside a crack of a concrete or some asphalt? How does that happen? Just kept pushing. And in the Sunday school class this past Sunday, I was able to teach the adults in our church, and we were talking about that. Pray until something happens. Push. Pray until something happens. Okay, after you pray, proclaim until something happens. Yell it out, speak it, right? Speak of those things that are not as though they were. The power of life and death are in the tongue. Absolutely, guys. So what is it? God is our heavenly, he's our heavenly Father, watching out for us, for you and I. And so I want you to understand that you're just a small piece in this big puzzle that God put together. And so I challenge you, if you feel this way and you feel that you're being challenged, put a little puzzle. You can go to the emojis and put the little piece of puzzle in the comment section. And I have a gift for you that I want to share with you that's going to help you kind of get the mindset right to help you lift your standards to the point that it doesn't matter what you face, it doesn't matter what you're going through, you're going to come out stronger. Iron sharpens iron. And if you're watching this show right now, if you're listening later on the podcast, if you're watching it on YouTube, or if you're getting this in your email, I want you to know and understand that there is a bigger plan for you. There's so much more on the other side. Mr. Ziglar said it best, right? Go as far as you can see. When you get there, you'll be able to see even further. But it's that start that stops most people. Don't let that be you. Oh, wow. I went over my 15 minutes. Shocker, right? Shocker. Hey, guys, appreciate you being on here. Thank you so much. Love you. Hey, tomorrow, hang out with us on Thriving Thankful Thursday, where we're going to continue on the conversation of the different Stoics that we're talking about. And we're going to be looking at overcoming the imagination trap, right? Seneca says that we suffer more in our imagination than we do in reality. You're not going to want to miss that one. That one's going to be awesome. All right, guys, appreciate you. Love you. See you mañana.